you want to start with?
Yeah, sure. I'll start. One thing I love about business is how applicable it is to your daily life. All the different things that are learning in business will help you through your career, professional career, when you want to retire, when you're getting salaries, wages, tax, and all taxed, and having to deal with income tax, all like whatever it is, buying a house, all comes down to business. Everything you interact with in the real world has a business aspect to it, and I absolutely love that because whatever you want to study, business can be applied to it.
Yeah.
And another thing is that whenever I consider different career routes, the biggest reason I love business is because it is what my dad would describe the career of initiative.
Yeah.
Where if you think about all the different types of career options, like a doctor, or let's say a dentist or a teacher, it's very reactive, where someone is sick, they go to a doctor and the doctor fixes it. Whenever you have a problem, you go to the teacher tells you. There's not a lot of course there's tons of initiative, that's not what I'm saying at all, but whenever it comes down to business,
Like
business
they create,
right,
yeah,
business would never happen unless someone took the initiative to want something.
yeah,
So whenever it comes to like networking or trying to get an interview or whatever it is, it would never happen unless you try to jump on it.
yeah,
It doesn't just fall in your lap. So that's why I absolutely love business, because you can get as much from it as hungry as you are. There's not really a cap to it.
Yeah.
You can just keep going and going and going. Like my dad always said, always keep in touch with the people that you had college with, that bond, because you never know when it's going to come back up. 30 years down the line, my dad's been working at an office, right? And one of his coworkers, he was a controller of a info systems company, right? So they needed a product supplier, a shipper, to ship the different products from their headquarters, their different things to the consumer.
yeah,
And they were trying to find different rates. They were trying to find different companies. One of his coworkers, he knew a guy from college, and the guy in college was in supply chain and management. And now he had his own company. And very distantly, one of those things, like you see the guy on LinkedIn and you're like, oh, that's what you ended up doing. That's awesome. He got in contact with this guy. They managed to work out a deal. And through this age-old connection, just because they kept in touch, even distantly, that he was able to make this deal that benefited the company immensely. And he received a very nice promotion off of that as well, because he was able to bring this guy to the company, bring something new to the table. And that's what I love, that initiative, right? So he had this little connection and he capitalized on it.
yeah.
Man, that's why I absolutely love business, for sure.
Yeah, I love business as well. Like for me, I realized like pretty young that most people they follow what everybody else is doing, and what society tells you is to just do like whatever everybody else is doing, and then you'll be accepted. But I realized that what everybody else is doing is not something that I like, and so I have to chart my own path and how I want to live life, and that's when I found like business, like people can create anything. Like
Absolutely.
you could do whatever you want in business. There's no way it has to be. It's any way you want it to be.
Right.
And so like to me it's more like a freedom thing than anything else. Like there's so much ideas and things you could do with it, like grow, and I just love it. That.
That's it's really alluring. It's definitely really interesting and alluring. And the fact that especially business has so many different branches wherever you want to go. So like whether it's finance, whether it's, figuring out the logistics, whether it's accounting practices, or if you want to be a CFO, CEO, you want to manage.
Yeah.
Business is really, really understanding of whatever characteristics you want to have in life.
Yeah. Like for me, I want to be an entrepreneur and start my own business. And so that takes from pretty much every part of business. You got to know how to deal with people. You got to know about finance and accounting.
Right. Jack of all trades.
Yeah, everything. And so I think that challenge like is what drives me. Like I know it's a hard path like this. It's one of the hardest paths. Like there's no step to like actually doing it. There's no step by step. Like it's all on you.
Right.
And you have to support and you have to like create the ideas, and you're the one who sets the rules. And so you're laying the foundation down for what it has to be to grow a business and to succeed for years to come.
Right.
And so I really love that.